So we just got back from PAX Melbourne and boy are we hyped for all the games coming out soon. We could go on forever about what we saw at PAX. There was Pokemon Sword and Shield, Cyberpunk 2077, Destroy All Humans 2, Biomutant, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Oh hey, it's you! Welcome to Free to Play, your weekly gaming news show delivered straight to you from a homing pigeon that got released from its cage. In this week's episode, we talk about the controversy with Blizzard in China, a thief steals over $40,000 worth of games and merch in the most simple of ways, and just what is in the PlayStation 5. All this and more, but before we begin, if you're new here, why not consider subscribing to Neo Air, where we provide you the latest in gaming news, reviews and discussions all in the one place. Neo Air, your gaming portal. For our first bit of news for this week, the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra is coming to a land down under. That's right, the Kingdom Hearts Orchestra is coming to Australia for the first and only time on October 19th. The Kingdom Hearts Orchestra plays all the awesome tracks spanning across all the entries in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. The Kingdom Hearts Orchestra lands in Sydney for one night only, performing at the Sydney Town Hall. Former Nintendo president Reggie Filsaime has been inducted into the International Video Game Hall of Fame. Reggie has been awarded the Walter Day Lifetime Achievement Award for his contributions at Nintendo of America as their president. Reggie hasn't simply disappeared after retiring from being the president, as Reggie has gone on to join the New York Game Critics Circle, become a teacher at Cornell University, and is doing a keynote speech at next year's South by Southwest event. In other Nintendo related news, the Pokemon Company held their 24-hour livestream event, but much to a lot of gamers' disappointment, the only information we got was about a Galarian form of Ponyta. Ponyta has changed from a fire type to a psychic type, even though everyone was banking on the idea of a fairy type, and has the hidden ability Pastel Veil. Pastel Veil prevents Pokemon from poisoning Ponyta and heals any party members that were previously poisoned. Galarian Ponyta will only be available in the Pokemon Shield version, so you're gonna have to get a partner to trade to get it in Pokemon Sword. Looks like hell has frozen over as Doom Eternal has been delayed until March 2020. Bethesda made the announcement to delay the game as they believe they require more time to polish the game. But, on a brighter note, anyone that pre-orders the game will receive a copy of Doom 64 at launch. Doom Eternal is due to be released on PS4, PC, Xbox One, and the Nintendo Switch. 30 workers have walked out on the job in protest of Blizzard's decision to withdraw the winnings of a pro Hearthstone player after he announced his support for Hong Kong's riots. Blizzard banned the player Angie Blitzchung Wei Chung from participating in tournaments for a whole year after Blitzchung yelled, "Liberate Hong Kong, revolution of our age," in a post-game interview. At the time of this recording, Blizzard has decided to allow Blitzchung the winnings from the tournament, but still have banned him from playing in any of their tournaments for a suspension period of 6 months. So here's a strange story to talk about, and it seems like there's a strange story in the gaming world every week at this point. A man has been charged with breaking into Valve headquarters and stealing $40,000 worth of Valve merch and video games. The suspect, Sean Chaputis, broke into the Valve HQ multiple times by wheeling a recycle bin into the office through a stairwell, and then filled it with computer equipment, merch, and games, and then wheeled it back across the street to his parked car just outside a Chipotle restaurant. Police found the unsold stolen items inside the suspect's car and managed to find a security tape from a local GameStop. Well, it's called EB Games here in Australia, that's GameStop's equivalent in Australia. Anyway, where he was trying to sell the stolen goods. Sean had been previously arrested earlier in the same month for leading cops on a chase in a stolen FedEx truck, but I mean, if you're gonna steal anything from Valve, just take the only copy of Half-Life 3, and then upload it online so, all us gamers can enjoy it. Sony has finally released a statement about the upcoming PlayStation 5. Sony have announced via its PlayStation vlog that the PS5 will feature haptic feedback not just in the controller, but in the triggers as well. Sony has stated that having adaptive haptic feedback will result in a more natural feeling controller, particularly in the triggers where you'll feel like you're pulling back an arrow when firing a bow, or feel like you're pushing on an accelerator in a vehicle. The new controllers also use USB-C to recharge, a bigger battery life, a better speaker built into the controller, but will also be heavier than the DualShock 4. The new console will still play physical games, be fully backwards compatible with both PSVR and PS4 games, and will also support 3D audio and 8K resolutions. The PS5 will also use optical discs as well as an optical drive that will be able to play 4K movies. Game disc installations will still be mandatory, however, but you will be able to download components of games and then delete that particular component. For example, if you finish the campaign in Call of Duty but now only want to play the game for the multiplayer, you can now delete the campaign mode and then still play the multiplayer mode. Another awesome feature the PS5 will have is ray tracing, but won't be implemented on a software level, but on a GPU level. That's according to Mark Cerny. Ray tracing gives games a massive visual upgrade, allowing for true reflections and extra details and assets within the game. For example, a puddle will quite often be just a mirror of where the image nearby is reflecting off the surface. This image is actually a static image and doesn't take into account for things like flame particles or changes to the environment. For a more in-depth look about ray tracing, click on the card above to see ray tracing in action. And that is all for this week's episode of Free to Play. But if you liked what you see, don't forget to give this video a great big thumbs up and share it with your friends, your family, or even your cat. I don't know what your life is like. Thank you for watching. This is Charlie K. Gamers Unite! And we will see you on the next level.